Spectrum Designs is a nonprofit organization with a mission to create real jobs for people on the autism spectrum.
The design we're printing today is really about the spirit of inclusion and acceptance. People with and without disabilities are working alongside each other. You get people overcoming barriers and boundaries every single day. We print really cool designs. It's just a really magical place.
We're in Port Washington, New York. Back in the day, this was a sand mining town that was vital to the construction of the New York City skyline. It's also home of Spectrum Designs, where our adventure leads us today. Since beginning in 2011, 100% of the proceeds from producing custom apparel and promotional products have gone towards furthering their mission. In this episode, we'll learn how they built their screen printing business to enrich the lives of so many, with over half of their workforce on the autism spectrum. Let's go inside and find out what an integrated and inclusive workplace looks like. I'm with Patrick Bardsley, who is the co-founder and CEO of Spectrum Designs. So Patrick, tell us about what you guys do here.
So we're a custom apparel printing business, but we have a pretty unique mission in that we are set up to employ individuals on the autism spectrum.
So how did Spectrum get started?
So I'm a co-founder with two mothers, Stella Spanakos and Nicole Segru. I originally got a job at a special needs summer camp upstate New York, and that's where I met my co-founder's son, Nicholas. And I came back for 5 summers and just fell in love with this population and thought, how can I do more? How can I get more involved? And had the opportunity to come over here and actually live in my co-founder's house, taking care of Nicholas. But then, sadly, tragedy struck about 6 months into my stay. Her husband, Nicholas's father, passed away. And we realized the fragility of life and that this population needs opportunities and needs to be safe, productive, employed if possible, and have a self-worth. So we started the Nicholas Center, which is our human service partner, the job coaches and the educational, and Spectrum Designs at the same time in 2011. We prioritized quality products, good customer service, and delivering on time. And if we knew if we could do those things and had the social mission, it would be kind of the cherry on top, and we had to lead that way. We had to prioritize the business activity, make it so that we were good at what we did, and the mission was kind of a home run. We have customers all over the country. It's amazing. I think, because it's commodity, right? We are able to ship all over the country. We've shipped to Europe. We have clients ranging from Fortune 500 companies who, are able to check a DEI or a corporate social responsibility box while getting stuff they need, to local delis and moving and self-storage companies. Because our philosophy is every order allows us to open our doors that much wider, we really just take everything we can and do our best to deliver.
So let's talk about the design that we're printing today. Give us a little background on that.
So the design we're printing today is really about the spirit of inclusion and acceptance, and the saying on it is great minds don't always think alike. What we mean by that is we've seen countless times over our 11 years here where different kinds of minds have solved all different kinds of problems for us in this microcosm of a print shop. But the world needs all kinds of minds, and some of the greatest problems can be solved by looking at things differently. And rather than looking at someone who's neurodiverse or on the autism spectrum as different or less than, it's about celebrating strength and the power of different kinds of minds. So printing on the JERZEES Snow Heather, it's a really beautiful shirt. It's soft, tearaway tag, it's really perfect for people who have kind of sensitivities like that. So, and I love that it's so varied and different. It's got textures and stuff, so it's not just a kind of blank slate in that way. I think it makes it perfect for what we're showing today. So we're going to see the design being printed, we're going to talk to the designer, and then also some of our printers, Evan, the lead production assistant, Josh. So we've got some cool conversations ahead of you.
Great. I'm with Jay Marquez. So Jay, what do you do here?
I'm the head of customer service and people. I was formerly the assistant head of art, so I tend to help a lot of customers out with their designs, quotes, and all their needs.
Awesome. And so here's our design. So why don't you tell us about it?
So a lot went into this design. Pretty much With this graphic, we wanted to incorporate minimalistic line work as far as the brain is concerned and the outline, while also capturing a vibrant explosion of uniqueness. And that's where we got the splatter. So we manipulated the splatter in a couple of different ways and combined that all together to have that neutral white on top of all of those neons, complementing it. You do have your underbase and all of its necessary choke points to fall underneath the artwork colors. And then on the right side here, we have all of our different neons. You can see exactly how detailed we got with this splatter effect and making sure that all of these unique colors combine as needed to capture the visual statement that we were trying to provoke here.
So Jay, talk about how you guys included the shirt with the design.
Yeah, so utilizing the Jersey Snow Heather Jersey Crew t-shirt was something that we really wanted to incorporate. It's pretty much something that we hold near and dear to our hearts with the comfortability aspect and relating that to the mission as well as the design. And delivering quality products is a primary reason why we use this shirt as a base. Anyone seeing this shirt would be very proud to see the visual collaboration and also advocate for thinking outside the box and knowing that great minds don't always think alike.
I'm with Nick Greppler, who's the head of Screenprinting. So Nick, tell us what it's like to work here.
It's an interesting environment. It's unlike any other screen printing shop I've been in before. I think everyone is just so excited to be here because of what we do. We have people on every end of the spectrum working at any different position in the shop.
Talk about the shirt a little bit and then also the design.
We're putting on a Snow Heather jersey shirt, mostly polyester blend. They're really super soft. We've got 5 colors going on them. We've got an underbase white, a highlight white, and then neon yellow, green, and pink. The motto says, great minds don't always think alike, so really celebrating the neurodiversity we have here in the workplace. We've set up our screens, and now we're gonna get started printing. It's kind of a splatter image with underbase going underneath, so the patterns are a little tricky, but Evan here is pretty great, so he's got it all lined up nice and tight.
So we're setting up a 5-color graphic so that when we load a shirt, it goes through all these colors and they get them aligned with each other as they're supposed to be. Again, this is going over the white. This one in particular is the yellow one, and what you'll see at the end is sort of like a smattering of different colors. So I got the first screen lined up and I'm gonna do a bunch of test prints. Once we have all the screens lined up, we're just gonna start running the job.
So I think what's really amazing about working here is it's integrated. You know, only about 60% of our workforce is on the spectrum, so there's people with and without disabilities working here. And I think what that creates is a really kind of judgment-free, accepting, tolerant environment. We have what we call a visual workplace, and we've done that through our partner human service agency, the Nicholas Center. So you'll see markings on the floor, you'll see visuals on the walls. The great thing about those visual adaptations is they work for everyone, right? They make the whole place more efficient.
That's one of the ways that I learn in general, is I'm very visual, so you're like a sponge. You pick things up, you watch, you observe.
It helps me stay focused, and it tells me what area belongs. I work with people that have autism like myself. My favorite thing to do here is the hand tag, t-shirts, and bundles.
I've worked in a lot of different businesses, accounting firms, law offices, and it's been a very drastic change. A lot for the better, because I've been able to seek out a new environment, I've been able to meet a lot of unique individuals, and kind of being more mindful of things that are happening around me. It's not just about myself, it's about everybody that I work with, it's about the customers that we interact with, and just seeing the impact that makes.
I'm on the spectrum and I'm able to I understand how I think and then how other people think. So it's just a matter of presenting information in a way which is good for that type of thinking or mindset. Also, I think other companies will be looking at this model because it's an overall successful model. It's one which is, as society moves towards the cultural climate of acceptance, I think other companies will be wise to follow.
You gain value as a business owner for so many reasons. You know, retention numbers are high, loyalty, punctuality, professionalism, attention to detail. These are all strengths. This is a nice thing to do. This is a business strong, sensible thing to do. You could have people who are the most skilled operators of your embroidery machines or your presses who look at it in a way that we would miss, and they're looking at things differently. That's where it becomes a strength rather than, oh, this is a nice thing to do. Spectrum Designs is a non-profit, but it's really a social enterprise. And what that means is it's a business with a social mission. So every product we sell, 100% of the proceeds go back into the mission, which is to create more employment. As we sell, as we get new clients, we're essentially expanding our mission. And that's what's so cool and exciting about it. And we talk about diversity and inclusion, and I think the difference between the two is diversity is being invited to the party, inclusion is being asked to dance. And really inclusion is what we do here. You know, everyone gets to dance. And the great thing is it's possible. It's possible for any print shop to do this.
So Patrick, we've had a really great day and we've met some fantastic people, and look at this amazing print. I so love this.
Yeah, it's really special, isn't it? I mean, and being able to see it from start to finish. Hopefully you guys have had a great time. You've seen, you know, the inner workings of our shop. We really have an open door kind of policy, so this has been great for us. Thank you so much to everyone at JERZEES for making this happen. I think it's a really great product. It's going to fit well, it's going to look great, the image really pops. It's a great message. We always find that the blank is really, really important. If it fits well, if it's a nice quality product, people associate you, rightfully or wrongfully, with that blank. And so it's really important that as a decorator that you're printing on good stuff. As not just the feel, but also the final product, the image, the washability, the wearability. All of that reflects on you, even if you're not the one manufacturing it.
So Patrick, if somebody want to learn more about Spectrum Designs or how they can help you guys, what should they do?
I think what we really value is people helping us spread the word about the capabilities of what our workforce can do and people on the Spectrum can do. But yeah, check us out, spectrumdesigns.org.
Patrick, we totally agree. Great minds don't always think alike. Thanks, buddy.